If I could change one thing, I get asked that a lot. Todd, if you could go back and change one thing, what would that be? And I'm very hesitant because I'm exactly where I want to be. Yeah, I believe I'm where God wants me to be. And so I wouldn't change that for anything. Now, does that mean it's been a smooth ride? No. Does that mean that, if I could go back and make the hard times a little easier, maybe smooth them out a little bit, not so bumpy? Absolutely. But right now, man, I have an amazing wife. I have 6 awesome kids, 3 beautiful grandchildren, and a couple of son-in-laws. I got some great son-in-laws, man. I'm just playing. They're awesome. I really lucked out, man. They're good guys. If I could change one thing, that there is one thing that I would change. See, back when I was 15, 16, 17, I know that I enjoyed money. I enjoyed making money. But we're told at that age, hey, go to school, get good grades, go to college and get a career and work for somebody for 40 years and then retire and enjoy your golden years. And I bought into it. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just, it's wrong for me. And, it might be wrong for you too. I don't know. Put in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But, going to college, racking up a bunch of debt possibly and not using it, it just doesn't seem smart to me. We live in America. It's the greatest country in the world where you can just be who you want, what you want. You can build your own business. You can build a income that works around your lifestyle, right? And it's just an amazing opportunity. And so going back, when I was 15, I just started working for a restaurant, El Chico, and this is back in 85, okay? And so before that, again, I love making money. When I was 10, man, I would sell my toys. We lived on the corner lot. Our house was on the corner. And I'd bring out one of them card tables, unfold the legs. And I'd put I remember I had like a Simon Says and some, Mattel video games or whatnot. And I'd sell them for $5, $3, whatever. My mom would get so mad. She's like, no, you know how much I pay for this? I didn't care. I just wanted the money, right? And then I'd mow yards. I would collect bicycle parts and build bikes, and I'd sell those, and that was awesome. I had a paper route when I was 13, and then when I was 15, I remember it was the last game of the season. I played basketball. It was my freshman year, and I was calling home. We were at Pizza Inn, I believe, celebrating because we came in first place, and I was telling Mom, hey, how we ended up doing, and she was, oh, that's great, son. Hey, by the way, your sister got you a job, and you start tomorrow. I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, I want to get your uniform while you're at school tomorrow, and you start tomorrow night. It was like a Friday the next day. And I was like, oh, okay. And cool, I'll make me some money, right? And I remember that I got there, and I had all these waitresses like screaming. I was a chip boy. I put chips and hot sauce at all the tables. And they're like, hey, I need chips over at 24, 32. And I'm looking for these table numbers. I'm like, where are these table numbers at, right? And there's a floor plan. I did not know that. There's a floor plan. It's like a map. It's got table numbers on the tables, and so you can tell that way. And I hated it. I went home and I told my mom, I said, I'm not going back. And she's like, oh yes you are. And she goes, your sister got you that job, and you're going to give it at least a month. If you want to leave after a month, then you're going to put in a notice. And I was like, yes ma'am. And 23 years later is when I finally quit. Tell you what, I love the restaurant business. It's people come in if they've had a bad day, and it's your job to make it a better day. And when you can do that, when you can fulfill that, it's an amazing experience, right? So going back to high school, here I am. I'm about to graduate. I'm waiting tables at this point because I'm 18, and here I am graduating. I still don't know what I want to do, and so I sign up junior college for some basic classes, and I signed up for some mechanic classes too. Sarah, my wife, she says she married a pretty boy because I'm not that great with my hands. I wish I would have gone to those mechanic classes now because it would have been cool to know how to work on my car. But hey, I signed up for these classes, and I saw a commercial for a trade school, for computer aided design. And at this point, computers were just coming out. I wasn't tech savvy. I'm still not tech savvy. I could play Atari like crazy. Still got my Atari. Well, actually, my son's got my Atari now. I think we had 36 games still. But anyway, I could play Atari. I wasn't that great with computers, but the computers were the future, right? And so here's this commercial about, hey, get your degree in 1 year. It's a certificate, not a degree. And you can be a computer aided design specialist. And so I was like, okay. So I withdrew from those classes I signed up for at the junior college. I signed up for trade school, and 1 year sounded great, right? And I went, and it was tough. I kept my job at the restaurant, and I got my own apartment because I was ready to be out on my own, right? And I had to get a second job because, like I said, I like to make money. So here I am going to trade school from 7 in the morning till noon. I'd wait tables at this one restaurant, in the small, different restaurant, from noon to 5, I think it was, and then I'd go to El Chico at nights and work 5 to close, and then do my homework. And I did that for a year and graduated. And when I graduated from the trade school, I got an intern spot at this company, great company, but it was just a low-paying job. It was just an intern, right? It was a entry-level position, and so I had to stay with El Chico at night, and I didn't mind it. By this time, I was married, and what I learned real quick, I did not like a desk job. I hated a desk job. It wasn't for me. 8 to noon, waited for lunch. Lunch went by quick, and then 1 to 5, I was out the door. But because I had to keep my job at El Chico, I'd go to El Chico at nights, and I did that for about 6 months. And I just was talking to my wife, and I did not like it, and so I ended up just going restaurant full time. And I was already a trainer. Then I became a mobile trainer. Opened up a restaurant, Cape Girardeau. That was a pretty awesome experience. And then a manager position became available. So I went in a management position, and wow, hey, I got a nice little, pay increase. And then I went to assistant kitchen manager, and I got another little pay bump, right? And then I got promoted up to kitchen manager. And, with every promotion, we start, your pay goes up, and you start, spending a little bit more, right? And I kind of got hooked on that. I just put my head down and did the work. I said, what if I become general manager? And so by the time I was 25, I became general manager. And so next thing you know, here I am, 38. I'm divorced twice, went through cancer twice. My kids were grown. I missed a lot. And it's like, man, there's more to life than this. And I knew I needed to make a change. And so I knew I was going to take a pay cut. And I came onto the sales side of it, and I just learned how to make up the difference. So going back to my point, if I could change one thing, here it is. It would be, life's short. Enjoy it to the fullest. Okay, so I was down at the pond having a great conversation with you, and it stopped recording. Sorry about that. If I could change one thing, if I can go back and talk to 15, 18-year-old Todd, heck, 25-year-old Todd, what would I tell him? It would be this. Put more focus on the life you want to live versus how you're going to make money. I hope that makes sense. And again, I'm not dogging the restaurant industry, but the company I work for, they're fantastic. Love them, make great relationships. But what I did, and if your experience was the same or different, put it in the comments below. But what I did was I just put my head down, did the work, and let life just go by. And don't get me wrong, I had some great times, good memories. Okay, but I didn't put thought, what kind of, spiritual life do I want to live? What kind of family life do I want to live? What kind of hobbies do I want? Do I want to travel or not? I didn't put enough thought into that. I was so focused on, oh my goodness, how I want to spend the next 40 years working and making money. Okay, and that was my main focus. So I would go back and change that. That's it. Other than that, man, like I said, hey, life's short, but it's fantastic, right? It's never too late to be an impact. Our pastor did a message on that not too long ago, and it really hit me and encouraged me, that it's never too late to transition. It's never too late to refocus. It's never too late to be a biblical impact or any type of impact in this lifetime. Life's short. Get one shot. Make it count. Hope you found value in this video. Man, if you're coming along this weight loss journey with me, download the Carnivore Survival Guide. There'll be a link below to that. All right, till next time, God bless, and keep grilling.